Now, as you can see, I have traced fully the model. I have my base shell, the base curve for the creation of the various parts and notches and all the things I need. And I have done it fairly good, checking that every part has not that many control points. We always recommend to use control points for line editing, as they give you a better way of manipulating a curve than interpolation points. The next thing we want to do, once we have the model fully traced, for example, here I also have marked my medial and lateral part with different colors. Let me just do it also for this line. And to change the color of a line, you can always use the property panel from Rhino to now hide the model and start really creating the pattern. We can go to the hide scan data, and we will have the scan data will disappear. I'm also toggling off the grid. I don't need it with F7 on the keyboard. And now I have my traced base shell, and if I want to check anything, I want to restore the base shell drawing, I can always go to the show scan data. That will show whatever I had before. So let's go on and create a couple of notches here. So I want to create 2 notches here on the medial line, and I'm gonna do so by expanding the notch creation, since I want to create multiple, and I'm gonna create multiple notches in one shot. Now I can press select intersection, or I can press E on the keyboard and select the 2 lines I want to use as support lines. I will click OK, and the notches will be created. Now I want to flip this notch. I can use my pattern properties to flip it. I'm gonna do the same with the other. With right click, I'm repeating my last command and simply selecting the 2 notches, and then I am going to flip this one. I'm also going to create notches on this line, and I'm gonna do so by opening up the notch command and creating multiple notches in one click. I'm always using the intersection, so I'm creating one here, one here, one here, another 2 more here, and one here. Okay, so I'm gonna flip them. I can change the properties of these notches by changing them in the form. I can change the size, I can change the shape. I can decide if the notch are follow the line that they intersect, or if they are not following and they are normal to the curve they are sitting on. Then when I'm satisfied, I press OK, and then in this case, oops, I want to flip this one and this one. I want to flip them. So here I have created a couple of notches for my base shell.